Okay, here's a good question for you. Tell me if women are paid equal to men. Simple question I'm asking. Are women paid equal to men? Or are women paid lesser than men? Let's have a sub question. Do women get equal opportunity to men or they don't get? Okay, a very simple question. You can put your comments and thoughts down below and let me know. I'll give you both sides. Now let's address it. Without going to any statistics or facts, or I'm giving you first an opinion, because I'm pretty sure if you start digging up statistics, each party will dig up statistics and facts that support their point of view. There are even selective statistics or studies done to ensure that their point of view is correct. So I'm not going in that direction, rather I'll give you an opinion. Okay, and you can tell me if my opinion is right or wrong. Okay, women have always faced more oppression than men. That is a fact. Women have faced more oppression than men, and to this day women still do. Okay, it would be very stupid to say no, women are all treated equal around. No, Afghanistan, Pakistan, even India, okay, parts of USA, there are plenty of challenges. Be it religion, a man can be a priest or lead the prayer, women cannot. In the Catholic Church, even the Catholic, you'll have men who are priests, not women. Women are taken as nuns at the lower role. Okay, and biologically, women are weaker than men. So let's call a spade a spade. Now, in terms of career opportunities, if you look at the whole landscape of CEOs, you might find 98% or 99%, like I said, I'm giving you an opinion, 98 or 99% men. Hardly 1% or 2% women. Okay. Now we can factor in, like if you see Jordan Peterson or anyone, you can factor in areas like women become mothers, they give birth, men don't. Women choose to stay at home. A child, a baby, needs a mother. It can't take a breast milk from a father. It has to take a breast milk from the mother. A man cannot give birth to a baby. Woman has to give birth to a baby. And the closeness that, or the mother's love, or that maternal compassion, only a woman knows how to give, not a man. Okay. And we know for a fact, because men are testosterone filled and all that, from the early days they used to go for hunting and provide for the family and protect the family when there were fights. Women couldn't do that. So women took the role of looking after the family. Men took the role of providing for the family. This continued for some time until women started saying we want to also work. And during the world wars, men used to go to fight and die. So women started taking the role of typing and sending messages and being like a secretary. And as time progressed even further, women took on the role of being a businesswoman. And then there were breakthroughs in sport where women were not allowed to take part in sport. Even marathon running, women were not allowed. If they would run, people would stop. So today we have seen women, not 100% around the world, say 60 or 70%, or let's say 50, okay? Half the world is still trying to make them equal. But now, see, until now I have agreed, women have faced the short end of the stick. However, now what has happened is, now because social media, you can state your views and say whatever you like. Before social media, there were these feminists who wanted to support women's rights. That was also fine. But then from feminists, they became hardcore feminists, and now they became feminazis, where if you are a man or if you're masculine, that is considered toxic. You have to be feminine. A guy has to, be soft, and any assertion to be a man is looked negatively. where once upon a time you had men in their Harleys, each one individual, rugged with tattoos and a beard and all that. Today you have men dressed up in pink clothes and two guys hugging each other and on a scooty, electric scooter. That is the meme that goes around. Now I'm not saying there shouldn't be LGBTQ and this and that. Be. But when you start shoving down your nonsense, like your private parts down my throat, and forcing me to accept, no, I'm sorry, that doesn't work that way. I'll give you good examples. Now this women's football, there's a female with purple hair. What is her name? Rafino? Some name she has. I really didn't know there was a women's football sport. I didn't know that. Okay, I knew women's football, women would play football, but I didn't know there was like a big thing. And maybe if they were playing big, it was not known. And even if it was known, I didn't know any of the players. You could say maybe because I'm not a football fan. But when I did speak to even football fans, they were like, who are the women's football? I don't know. I don't watch. Okay, fine. Now, I'm not saying women's football should not exist. Women's football should exist. Women should play sports in Olympics also. We should encourage them to play. But where the problem takes place is, now this female who was playing football, I don't know what is her call to fame, but she started demanding we need equal pay to men. Now here's the funny thing. As for whatever I checked online, in USA, women's football versus men's football, women play lesser number of matches than men. Women draw lesser crowds than men. Women have lesser popularity than men. Women's football team sells lesser merchandise than men. And media companies, nobody is interested in women's football. They are ready to pay at least a decent amount for men. Now, when the science of economics itself, basic fundamental economics, when you're not being profitable to a company, to a club, to a country, why should you be paid more? I know people will still say, see, that is unfair to women. Let me give you a couple of women. Ronda Rousey in MMA was the highest paid to any man. All men put together in the UFC roster, the MMA fighting, she was paid the highest per, until Conor McGregor came. There were even talks of her being greater than Muhammad Ali. Now you'll say she's an anomaly. Okay, fine. She's a rarity. Serena Williams, you have. Now Clarissa Shields in football. Now one by one, women are slowly breaking through. In fact, there were other women like Steffi Graf in tennis, or you can just Google search. Now I know what you'll say. Oh, these are 1 in billions. Yeah, 1 in billions because they took the sacrifices of 1 in billions. Let me ask you, how many women who are mothers are ready to sacrifice being with their children for a career? How many? How many are ready to say, like a man, for example, I'm not saying like a man. Okay, you can spend 7 days. A man would go on a business trip 7 days, 1 month, without being with a baby. Ask how many women would prefer that. See, to be a man has certain privileges, and by default we are inborn with certain perks like testosterone. We don't get pregnant. Like I remember when I was young in school, one girl used to say, "You're so lucky you have a fucking dick. You can fuck everyone and we get pregnant, you don't." She was absolutely right. A guy can sleep around with 100 women and never get pregnant. Girl just needs one and she gets pregnant. It's unfortunate. Okay, it's unfortunate, but that is how biology is. Maybe in a separate dimension, men and women can have a switch on and off. Okay, I want to be a woman, I want to be a man. Sadly, this is what is happening today in the transgender community. Well, I'm in the wrong body. I'll cut this, I'll cut that. I'll stitch this there and put a tube and become a man. Anyway, that's a different topic. But it's the point is, if you are asking for equal pay, you should be able to generate revenue. I'll give you a simple example. When I used to work in Citibank, this is 25 years ago, 25 years ago at Citibank in Dubai. In the sales team, this is the initial days of credit card when it just got launched, and they were offering credit cards like left, right, and center. People were paying big amounts of money because they thought they're getting free money. That time, 25 years ago, in Citibank sales team, there were 120 salespeople in Bur Dubai. Bur Dubai is a place in Dubai, office. Okay? Guess how many were men and how many were women? Simple question. How many were men and how many were women? Out of a sales team of 120. You guessed? How many men? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100? Okay. The answer is, there were less than, I think, eight men. And the whole sales force, entire 112 or something, were all women. You know why? They were more persuasive. They knew how to sell more. Fine, their mannerism, and they were cute and this and that, and men were stupid and dumb in the Middle East. Fine, whatever the case. But they not only earned more, they sold more, and they got paid more commission. Men, on the other hand, I was also part, we used to earn less. Now, do you think we should go and start screaming and shouting, hey, what the hell, this is not fair and all that? Now, if you look at it in a stark contrast to sales engineers who have to go in the sun, majority are men. Women don't like going in the sun and dying in the heat, meeting laborers. For that matter, if you see strip dancers or OnlyFans, women are earning more than men. Okay? Men models earn less, women models earn more. See, in every industry, there will always be discrepancies or unequal status. Like, more men are doctors, more women are nurses, more women are teachers, more earnings. Stripped down, people in the sex industry, women get paid more than men. So now, do you think men should start complaining, hey, this is unfair, hey, we need same? You generate more revenue, you earn more money. Now, for example, on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, who gets more views easily? I know girls who just nothing but wear a bra and or a bikini and show their tits and they are gaming. Man, how many followers they have? How many? They may not be the best in the world at gaming. The very fact that they are showing their big artificial tits, and that also some of them are gaming in, bathtub. I didn't realize this was something people did. They are in a bathtub and they are gaming in a bathtub. Who the fuck does that? There are girls who wear like a thong and show their bum and they are playing. What has that got to do with gaming? But it seems to be working. They have so many followers. They have so many people who donate. Just imagine if a guy were to do that in his underwear. In a bathtub, he's playing a game. Who do you think is going to be bothered, man? There are so many YouTubers. I'm telling you. You can say jealousy or whatever. There is no editing. There's nothing. Hi, how are you? Welcome to my channel. And she'll just show. And obviously, the camera is angled a little bit at her cleavage and doing. It's bouncing. And she'll show she's eating food. And when she's bending to eat food, you can see. And, the comments. Wow, so amazing. Wow, it's so great. Oh, I love you so much. And can you imagine me trying to do that? Just drinking soup and showing a little bit of my chest. Who's going to say that? My hairy chest. Oh, I love you. So now should I start crying? It's a reality, man. Face it. You can generate more income. You take more money. You can't generate more income. Shut the fuck up. And remember this much. To reach where we are as men, it is not, oh, you're a man, show me, open your legs, oh, you're a man, okay, here, big salary. You have to prove it. There is hardcore, cutthroat, do or die obsession among men where they are ready to sacrifice their women, children, balanced life, family. Why do you think I always wanted a daughter? I didn't want a son. Because tomorrow, if my wife is old, forget me, my wife is old, a daughter will take care. The chances of a son taking care is very rare. I'm not saying sons don't take care, But I'm saying the chances of being loving, caring. And I'm not saying that there are no men who I know who take care. I don't know any man who doesn't take care of his family. There are lots of men who take care of their family. But that loving nature, that empathy, that understanding, that compassion, only a woman has here. And I've seen it in my wife's family. All the women, even though they're married to men, in Thailand, I don't know any other country, in Thailand at least, they take the leadership role to take care of their mothers and fathers. I've seen with my own eyes. I've seen what my wife, her sisters, all of them do. I'm not saying there are no men who are doing this. A lot of men. I know there are Filipinos, there are Indians, there are my clients. Lots of them are taking care of their daughters, their mothers, fathers. But that understanding, that empathy, that sensitivity, that feminine compassion, a woman has it much more than men. I don't know, is it the chemical balance or whatever? Men, on the other hand, have their testosterone, that anger, rah, 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 you know. That is part and parcel of who we are, man. You can't start screaming, oh, this is not fair, why you have testosterone, I'll inject myself. Yeah, inject yourself and see what happens then. Then don't start complaining, you start getting facial hair and deepening voice and you look less like a woman and more like a man. Don't cry about it, right? You can't have both the sides. See, with regards to this equal pay nonsense, I'm admitting and I'm telling you, yes, there is a bias towards women. They prefer always the macho, they always prefer the hardcore man. They'll always prefer a man over a woman. I agree with you that much. But that does not mean women, it's impossible for them to succeed. You know, I think one of the gaming Korean company, I think the CEO is a woman and she has made profits more than any man could ever make. Women CEOs, from Indra Nooyi to, man, their leadership is UK, the most powerful position. It's so many times women keep winning. So what's your excuse there? India, our president became a woman. Now, does that mean no women have tough times in India? The population is 1 billion, man. Just because one woman became the president, does it mean all women now have an easy way out? No, there are plenty of women who are suffering. See, I'll just like to conclude by telling you this much. We need to have a balanced point of view, not an extreme one. Is the world unfair? Yes. Are there problems and challenges? Yes. Do women have the short end of the stick? Yes. But having said that, women getting paid less than men, it is purely based on performance. Okay, in the corporate world at least. I'm not talking of Afghanistan, I'm not talking of Africa, I'm not talking of some third world country. I'm talking on an international platform. If you can generate more revenue, if you can bring social media more eyeballs, if you can bring about more engagement, a woman any day earns more than a man, makes more than a man. In fact, I just had a chat with a girl who, you know, I've known for many years in Dubai. Now she's a gamer. Okay. She's a gamer based in Dubai. Now, she doesn't show her tits. She doesn't show her body. She just has a cute face. That's it. She has never... and when she's gaming, obviously, she doesn't show herself. In 4 years of practicing literally every day at home, PUBG and Apex Legend, I think both of them are shooting games. She's not become a nationally ranked player, but she's become so good. She's getting other, gaming clubs and teams asking her, would you like to join us? She dedicated every single day, hours and hours, the grind of practice. And she doesn't have a boyfriend. She doesn't mix around. She doesn't go to nightclubs. She doesn't party. She dedicated herself. So if you are willing to give, like Malcolm Gladwell said, 10,000 hours of practice in perfecting your art, be it public speaking, be it chess, be it selling, be it marketing, You'll get there. Easy. Does that mean that the world will all of a sudden become fair? No. Does it mean that there will never be challenges? No. Does that mean that I'm denying men don't have a male chauvinistic ego? No. This will always forever be there, man. You can't suddenly switch it off and it doesn't exist. But to start crying equal pay and demanding, that's even worse. That is stupid, man. Earn your stripes. I'm telling you, earn your stripes. Racism will always be there. Sexism will always be there. Bias will always be there. Stop fucking complaining. I personally know so many women who earn more than men, who have not resorted to showing their boobs, their butt, their bodies, who have not done sexual favors, who have not bent over, who have not gone down on their knees and taken things in their mouth, and they have achieved incredible success, and they are my friends. Okay? And some of them, FYI, they are even mothers. They manage a family. And added to that, some of them are even single mothers. One of them has been my long-term client. Single mother who looked after herself, her husband, her children. Later on, I told her to divorce this bum. She divorced him because he was a fucking cockroach. Leech was sucking all her wealth and destroying her peace of mind. Today, she is from India. She has migrated to US and earning big money. Big money. So, what's your excuse? I know so many women in my Facebook group who are close to me. They have created successful brands from their house. Businesses. I think you need to stop giving excuses and start trying to be self-entitled. Only then you'll grow. Only then. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Do you agree, disagree with me? But remember, boy or girl, man or woman, you start demanding a sense of entitlement without having a track record, you're stupid. Work hard, you'll get there. Anyway, this is all I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. This is me signing off. Okay? Take care. Ciao.
Are you fed up of life? Earning a pathetic salary, working long hours, having an ungrateful boss, facing office politics, the constant fear of losing your job, and after paying rent, groceries, shopping, and children's expenses, you were left with hardly any savings. Is this the life you dreamed of? Or do you wish to change your life forever? Meet Loy Machedo, the world's #1 personal branding coach. He will help you identify the real you, position and sell yourself by getting the job of your dreams, and make good money anywhere in the world. If you do not believe me, Google his name, Loy Machedo, and you will find 2 million web links online and over 200 recommendations from very happy clients. So the question is, do you want to change your life? If yes, then contact Loy Machedo. www.loymachedo.com. Who is loymachedo.com? Thinkpersonalbranding.com. What are you waiting for? Do it now.